You're sitting there right now, staring at your life, and nothing makes sense. The pieces don't fit together. The doors you thought would open are slammed shut. The path you were walking just disappeared beneath your feet. And you're asking yourself the same question over and over again. What am I missing? Why does everyone else seem to have it figured out while I'm stuck here in the confusion? Let me tell you something that's going to shift everything for you. That confusion you're feeling right now, that sense that life is scattered and nothing is connecting the way it should, that's not a sign that you're failing. That confusion is proof that something extraordinary is being built inside you. You just can't see it yet because you're still in the middle of construction. God, or the universe, whatever you choose to believe in, is preparing you. You're not supposed to understand everything right now. And the moment you accept that, the moment you stop fighting the process and start trusting it, everything begins to change. Because here's what most people never realize. The confusion isn't your enemy. It's your teacher. It's forcing you to question everything you thought you knew so you can discover what you actually need to know. Think about it this way. You ever watch someone try to put together a massive puzzle? At the beginning, they dump all the pieces on the table and it looks like chaos. Nothing makes sense. Every piece seems random, disconnected, useless. But that person who's building the puzzle, they know something you don't. They know that every single piece, even the ones that look completely wrong, has a specific place where it belongs perfectly. They just haven't found that place yet. That's where you are right now. You're looking at all these scattered pieces of your life and thinking something's broken. But nothing's broken. You just haven't seen the full picture yet. And you won't see it until you're ready to handle what that picture reveals. Every obstacle you faced, every setback that knocked you down, every door that closed in your face, those weren't punishments. Those were gifts. They were training you, building something inside you that you didn't even know you needed. It's like going to the gym. The weight feels uncomfortable, it hurts, it makes you want to quit. But that discomfort is building muscle. That resistance is creating strength you never had before. The delays you've experienced, the waiting, the frustration of watching others move forward while you feel stuck, that's not denial. That's preparation. Because when you're truly ready, when you've developed the strength and wisdom to carry what's meant for you, the pieces will start falling into place so fast it'll take your breath away. And here's what's going to blow your mind. When that moment comes, when everything finally clicks and makes sense, you're going to look back at every single struggle, every moment of confusion, every setback that felt like the end of the world, and you're going to see how perfectly it all fit together. You're going to understand that none of it was random. All of it was necessary. God or the universe isn't trying to make you lose. It cares more about your strength than your comfort. Because with strength, you can carry what's meant for you. Without it, even the biggest blessing becomes a burden that destroys you. You see, there's something most people never understand about timing. They think timing is about clocks and calendars, about when things should happen according to their plan. But real timing isn't about when you want something. It's about when you're capable of keeping it. Right now, you might be looking at people around you who seem to have what you want. They got the promotion, they found love, they built the business, they're living the life you've been dreaming about. And you're sitting there wondering what's wrong with you. Why them and not you? But here's what you can't see from the outside. You don't know what they went through to get there. You don't know how many times they fell before they learned to stand. You don't know the battles they fought in private that prepared them for what they're carrying now. And more importantly, you don't know if what they have is actually what you need. Because sometimes what looks like a blessing from the outside would be a curse for you right now. Sometimes what you're asking for would break you if you got it today. That's why the process exists. That's why you're being refined instead of rewarded. Every single day that you don't give up, every morning you get up and keep going even though nothing makes sense, you're being shaped into someone stronger, someone wiser, someone who can handle not just success but the pressure that comes with it, the responsibility, the tests that come when you finally have something worth protecting. Think about a diamond. It starts as coal, buried deep underground, subjected to intense heat and crushing pressure for thousands of years. That pressure isn't trying to destroy it. That pressure is transforming it into something precious, something that can't be broken, something that shines so bright it lights up everything around it. You are that coal right now, and every day that feels impossible, every challenge that seems too big, every moment where you want to quit, that's the pressure creating something beautiful inside you. But you can't rush the process. You can't demand the diamond before the transformation is complete. The confusion you're feeling isn't proof that you're lost. It's proof that your old way of thinking isn't big enough for where you're going. Your mind is being expanded. Your perspective is being stretched. The person you were before couldn't handle what's coming next, so that person has to be rebuilt from the ground up. And that rebuilding process feels like destruction. It feels like everything is falling apart. But destruction and construction often look exactly the same when you're in the middle of it. The difference is what's being built in place of what's being torn down. What's being built in you right now is unshakable faith, unbreakable resilience, unwavering strength. These aren't things you can learn from a book or copy from someone else. These are things that can only be forged through experience, through surviving what you thought would destroy you and discovering you're stronger than you ever imagined. So stop looking at your confusion as evidence that something's wrong. Start looking at it as evidence that something extraordinary is happening. The pieces of your life aren't scattered randomly. They're being rearranged into a pattern you can't see yet because you're not high enough to see the full design. But when you are, when the timing is perfect and you're ready to see what's been building all along, everything that seemed broken will reveal itself as necessary. So here's what I need you to understand. Right now, in this very moment, you have a choice to make. You can keep fighting the process, keep demanding answers before you're ready to handle them, keep looking at your confusion as proof that something's wrong with you. Or you can take a deep breath and trust that everything you've been through has been preparing you for something greater than you can imagine. The truth is, you already have everything you need to make it through this. You've survived every single challenge that life has thrown at you so far. You've found a way to keep going when quitting seemed like the only option. That's not luck. That's strength. That's proof that you're being built for something bigger. Stop waiting for life to make sense before you start living it. Start trusting that the confusion is part of the plan. Start believing that every setback is a setup. Start knowing that God or the universe has never abandoned you. It's been working behind the scenes this entire time, orchestrating something beautiful that you'll only see when the timing is perfect. Your breakthrough isn't coming in spite of what you've been through. It's coming because of what you've been through. Everything that seemed like it was working against you was actually working for you. And when you finally see that, when everything clicks into place, you'll understand why nothing made sense until now. The process isn't over. But now you know what it's building. Now you know why it matters. Now you know that you're exactly where you need to be.